Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial flow in sudden double contraction with parametric study of length of second pipe. And as you can see from this figure, we have these two pipes and they are connected by the 90 degrees band with a smaller diameter. So first of all, we study about the flow in this arrangement, and after that we will change the geometry of second pipe, which is vertical pipe here, and we want to see that how we can change this length with some parameter defined. So instead of changing it from the inside the geometry, we just change one parameter in the workbench and we just hit some command, and this will repeat everything from geometry to meshing to simulations results in a one go. And we want to see the difference of results with the length of this pipe here. So we are going to study about this arrangement, and I'm going to use the latest version of ANSYS, which is 2020 release 1. And in this workshop you will learn a detail about the different options in Design Molder and ANSYS meshing, Fluent and CFD post. And in Design Molder you will learn about these things like sketching, creating new plane and sketch on a for different purposes, and the new plane can be created from the existing plane or from face or from other entities. The extrude command, which is a very common command. Also we will use the sweep command because we want to sweep the geometry along a path that is the 90 degrees band. And the new thing you will see here in this workshop is the sketch instance. This is to copy my existing sketch and then to place it on some new plane. And then we rotate the model and place it in such a way so that we can apply the boundary conditions in a easier way. And also we make the dimensions parametric, that is the length of the second pipe, which is a vertical pipe, and name selections, which are used for boundary conditions. And in the ANSYS meshing we will create the pure hexa meshing, and definitely we need to have some division in the model, or we call this one as a slicing, and that is done in the Design Molder. Keep in mind that whatever we think we are going to do in the ANSYS workbench, the major things they should be done in the Design Molder, and then choose appropriate module or the algorithm in ANSYS meshing. But unlike the ICM CFD, in the ICM CFD we don't need these divisions in the geometry, and that can be done in the blocking. So in the ICM CFD we can create hexa meshing with a very few inputs from geometry, and but in the inside ANSYS workbench we have to work with the Design Molder and or maybe space claim, and then in the ANSYS meshing we can apply those meshing, so which is the multi-zone meshing in this workshop, and edge sizing on different edges. And then again the new thing I am introducing here is a showing mesh on name selection, because the problem is that when we create a mesh in ANSYS meshing, we just get the mesh on the whole volume and we cannot see some particular boundaries. So here I will tell you that how you can set up that thing in ANSYS meshing, and then cross-sectional views and saving mesh views and the pictures. In the Fluent we will check the mesh quality and some errors if they are there, boundary condition setup, material properties, and some discussion about turbulence modeling we set for this problem and Y+, and setting solution monitors, solution settings and iterations, and post-processing, which is a very basic post-processing in the Fluent. And then we go to the proper CFD post where we can post-process in a better way, and here we display the contour plots, vector plots, path lines, which also we display in the Fluent post-processing, section planes. And then we want to compare, let's say, the two cases, with one case with the large length and the second case with a small length of that vertical pipe. And so we want to create the side by side two plots, let's say for the velocity, pressure, or maybe vector plots, and we want to compare them so that so the important thing here is that the graphical layout and the parameters or variables, they should have the similar things, means the similar range of these variables on the contour plot, and the similar graphical layout that both pictures should have the same view. And then also we'll discuss about how to get the counting results like pressure drop, velocity at some plane, at some, let's say, outlet, and different things here.